Alrighty, we're back with some more Vampire Survivors, and today we got to get 100,000 kills with Syuuto Moonspell. So that's what we're going to be doing. Last time we did on Capella Magna. I think we've tried on the Mad Forest, Inlay Library. We've done a bunch of different places. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where certain enemies, certain mobs spawn. So don't mind me as I go to the next place. We're going to go up to Gallow Tower because that's the only thing I can really think of. Of course, Limit Break and Endless are going to be on, as well as some other stuff. This is going to be a really great starter item because, well, honestly, it just is. This character in particular is really, really good at just doing anything. Duration weapons is going to be great. There's a lot of things that are going to be probably pretty great. Wow, there's honestly a lot of questions to be had as well. I think XP would be really nice to get us started kind of early on, especially considering how this is already gonna kind of go. It's gonna be a little bit challenging. Really quick, let me just double check I know what I need to grab. Okay, I just need the duplicator ring, and if I look at the map does not have the duplicator ring, so I know that that is something I need to grab. Let's definitely do that. We want to get this upgraded as quickly as possible because we definitely will need it to be upgraded. Once it's upgraded, we're going to be in a much better spot. For now, though, everything should be okay. Ish. I like to say ish, just in case is my caveat. Anyways, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys aren't, hopefully it turns around for you. Every day is a new day. Let's get some more XP. Let's make sure we can really fly through these rounds. We might have to go for wings because these guys are just never letting up. And I am terrified I'm going to constantly be mauled to death by these guys. So we'll see what ends up happening. We shall see what ends up happening. Fortunately, I at least have a little bit of something. Yeah, let's get some wings. So at least we can outrun these guys at least a little bit. At least a little bit every once in a while. Oh my word. Okay, we're kind of working our way there. I think I know. Oh, I need the duplicator ring. That's the last thing I need. If I don't get the duplicator ring, I shouldn't get anything else. We might end up dying still because maybe I got the wings a little bit too late in the process here. But hey, you know, it's okay. We have, like I said, we have a maxed out curse and whatnot, so we are kind of flying around here. Hopefully I can get, there you go. Oh, there's another one. Okay, that kind of works. I'm really hoping that I can get some health here because I need the health. I just absolutely need it. Will I be able to? I don't know though. And will we unfreeze too soon? Yes, we will. Absolutely. There's a duplicator ring. At least I got that under my belt now. Oh my gosh. Yes, food. Oh, lucky us. Praise be. We got lucky. We got very, very lucky there. We got a little bit of food before we died, so at least we can now have something to help us out. Once we get this evolved, the Summon Knight into the Echo Knight, we're gonna be golden. That's all we need, though. We just need it to be evolved. Fortunately, we just got some stuff that's gonna help us out quite a bit. Also, unfortunately, we gave them little hugs every once in a while. There's the duplicator ring. We need the duplicator ring because once that's fully evolved as well, then we'll actually be in a spot where we can actually get the evolution. So that's something we are actively looking for. Wings wouldn't be bad. Yeah, being able to gain XP a little bit quicker is actually really nice. Ah, that hurt. I definitely ate that hit right there. Base area. Oh, there's some food. Let's go. Let's go. Mad luck. One thing I kind of am sad I didn't end up grabbing is I'm kind of sad I didn't end up grabbing the tome, the empty tome. There you go. Because the empty tome is always really, really awesome for these kinds of runs. Because the empty tome, what it does for us is it allows us to be a little bit quicker on the attacks, which is always very, very beneficial. Yeah, a little bit more move speed. I'm not going to complain about that. There we go. Levels and levels and levels. There we go. Ouch. Those guys are super fast. Ridiculously so. But hey, there we go. Got a lot of stuff. Duration, 100%. I'm kind of sad that I'm getting levels now. I really want to get that evolution. Let's go get that evolution. No, because oh, okay, just didn't want to give me an evolution, eh? The reason why is because when you don't have it evolved, when you don't have the item evolved, you actually don't get these extra levels. These extra levels are basically completely wasted. So even though I'm getting levels here, kind of complete waste. So I'm just gonna try to kind of chill out for a bit, not really do too much. I think I just need to wait and let time kind of pass a little bit. I think as I do that, we'll slowly get better off. So that's gonna be the goal here, is kind of just let time skim by, and hopefully everything pans out. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that food. I was a little bit too close. It panned out though, because we actually need the health. So it panned out that we ended up getting it. There you go. And I'm sure I can get at least one more weapon. Usually I end up getting one of those candy boxes or whatever that gives us a free weapon or whatever. So I'm pretty confident I can get one. Not entirely confident though, of course. I'm going to try, hope for the best here. But we'll see what ends up happening. I'm trying to just kind of skim my way around and not do too much. Lately, I haven't been able to play any Star Citizen. So I'm a little bit sad about that one. I do like playing Star Citizen when I can, and I'm a little sad that I can't right now, but that's also just a-okay. That's kind of just how things go. You go into these like little cycles. Sometimes you can play games a lot, sometimes you can't, and if right now just one of those times I can't, that's completely fine. It's one of those times where things will just be okay and just have to deal with it, you know? But that being said, I hope you guys aren't struggling too much with school. I know school's kind of around the corner. Ooh, unfortunate. I was hoping that would be our evolution, but it's still a little bit too early, it appears. I could have waited the 2 minutes or so, but I think we're gonna get another boss by the time the 2 minutes comes up. So I think we'll be all right. I'm glad we have this weapon. I'm glad it's just absolutely working out for us. So far, so good. There we go. We're just getting bunches and bunches of XP. I would like to leave it on the ground, but we honestly just pull it in so easily. It's hard to leave a lot of it on the ground. Hey, there's some food. That beginning stretch was scary. That beginning stretch was scary. I will tell you guys that much. It was very, very scary. So I'm happy that it panned out. And the good news is, because of how long this lasts now, look at this. We can just keep running back and forth and all the enemies are dying right there on the edges, which means we're not getting levels, which is perfect for us because we don't actually want levels. The more levels we get prior to getting our evolution is going to be really bad. So right now, all that XP is just stacking up, ready and waiting for us. And it's going to be super glorious once we get it. Once we get the evolution, which I'm really excited about. Anyways, if you guys have anything interesting going on in your lives, let me know. Leave a comment. I've still been reading, just been reading. Ooh, here we go. It's gonna swizzle right around to there, and there's our evolution. The Echo Knight. Now we can go run around and grab all the goodies. We're gonna go for a bunch of area right now and duration. Duration's really, really big. Area and duration, because right now we're kind of just murderizing the enemies. So I don't really need to worry too much about might, but if we get a bunch of area and duration, then we're gonna be in a pretty decent spot. Is there anything that's actually really good for us here? I think the answer is no. If I remember correctly, nothing's really that amazing. However, this one's really awesome because gaining 1% area for every level. After 25 levels, we have no negative. It's only ever positive. So it's actually really, really good for us. I don't mind picking that up, especially because that's just our second card. So let's go and do that. Now we don't really have to worry about area too much. We actually just kind of solely worry about might. And as we work on duration and might, we'll just be getting bunches and bunches of area throughout the time. So right now it's like literally taking up the entire screen. And as long as we deal enough damage, we're going to roll through this easy peasy. Next up though, of course, is definitely going to be trying to grab that card that draws all the extra items to us, because, well, that's just going to be great. That's definitely what we want. There's the might. And of course, I mean, if I could If there was one item I could get right now, like I said, it would definitely be the empty tome. The empty tome would be so good to grab because the empty tome would just make us attack a lot faster. But with how much duration we have, we should be okay. I'm not really too concerned about not succeeding to get to the 100,000 that we need to get to. 100,000 is what we're trying to get to so we can get an unlock. After I get all these unlocks, I don't really know exactly what I want to do. I think I want to go for all the secret things, but since no one's really told me information on how to get some of those certain ones, like I don't know where bad country is, but I'm sure I could just look it up. So I'm not too concerned. But that is probably the next step is kind of just looking up where I can go to get some of these things and just getting them whenever possible. There you go. There's some more might. Alrighty. Also, dancing back and forth is always a really pretty good idea if you want to get a lot of extra stuff, because when you do this, what I've noticed is those candelabras, they spawn in as they get off screen. So always very valuable. Always very valuable in that sense. There we go. Even more might. More might for the road. Duration, let's go. That's like, we have like mad duration. And I didn't mean to grab that food, but hey, it's ours now. That food is all ours. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. That being said, I wonder if this is a good idea. Oh, it's not even triggering. Oh, it did. Okay. I ran over it and then I ran over it again and it didn't trigger, and it was like, okay, well, I don't know why it's not triggering, but hey, at least now it did. This is the one thing I don't like about this map is you actually have to actively dodge those things. That's the one thing that sucks about this map, is having to dodge the missiles or whatever you want to call it, because you have to dodge them. Like, that is something that you can't really escape. That being said, I know I can get some of these eggs. Let's go and grab a couple of these eggs. Just grab the most we can. Not really for any specific reason, but might as well. This is kind of the only reason I have. Also, I think we have enough levels that we have already progressed and gotten everything we needed to. And wow, we're already getting mad money. There's some might. Yeah, I don't know if I need any more duration. I think we're past the point of needing duration. I could be wrong, so I'm going to keep taking it. But I think we're past that point. Okay. Oh, there's a magnet. Magnets are really good because obviously we're going to be missing out on a lot of... Wow, so much duration. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm making bad decisions here. We already have like 700% plus duration. I wonder if there's a way to see how much duration we have. 91%, but that's not for our weapon, right? That's like for that. I wonder if I can like cursor over it. Nope. Okay. Well, I don't know. Worth looking at though. There's a chest below us we can go snag. And sorry, I do have a little bit of like allergies, congestion sort of stuff going on. So a little bit weird in that regard. But I'm doing pretty good though so far. So no need to worry about me. If you guys are, I do appreciate it though. You guys are fantastic. If you guys like this kind of content, by the way, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. What's it called? Apparently, so I was watching this. I was watching Arg on his Hanzo plays because I really like playing Hanzo, and Arg is apparently really good at it. And he was saying in one of his videos that apparently if you subscribe mid-video, that the algorithm really likes that. I don't know how true that is. I've never heard anything about that, but I imagine. I mean, I can see that being true. Just as a side note to everything. Side note to everything. There we go. We are just gonna go primarily for might. Speaking of things, so another thing that I'll tell you guys is, as far as I'm aware, pretty much all the anime that I had been watching is done, except for, well, actually, it might be done now too. And that was, what is it called? It's one of those reincarnated isekai shows. It's the world's strongest exorcist was whatever, reincarnated in another world. That anime, that was the only one that I wasn't sure if it's done, but I'm pretty sure it is. The episode I just saw like this weekend was made it seem as though it was over. So I'm kind of just watching other random stuff right now. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Speaking of which, I'm finally done with my antibiotics for my wisdom teeth getting yanked. It's really, really good. I'm happy that that's finally over because now I have like a proper appetite and whatnot. So really happy about that. That's super fantastic. I'm no longer like, oh gosh, what do I do? Also, we're only like 20 minutes in and we're almost at that 100,000 mark already. Either this weapon is just really, really good at eliminating stuff, or that extra bit of curse has really just ramped it up. I feel like all the previous runs were not like this. So we'll see what ends up happening. I have no idea. Alrighty. Well, we had a little series of interesting things. One of the most interesting things that's going on right now is, first of all, we're getting a bunch of levels. Secondly, we just had this like big swarm of missiles. And I have no idea where those missiles came from or whatever, but hey, the good news is it's kind of over. We're past that. We're basically at that 100,000 mark, and we're gonna go ahead and just see if we can, what we can get here. Okay, we don't need anything. We don't need any of that. What's cool is like we have these little cycles, and these little cycles cause really interesting things to happen. But I did get that card that lets me get the rings and everything that's on the stage. So we have everything now. They're all max level if you look in the upper left hand corner. And yeah, that's the good news. Bad news is we haven't gotten any other weapons. I wouldn't mind getting like retaliation or whatever from certain things. Obviously everything's frozen right now. Wasn't paying attention, otherwise I'd definitely be running around to try to take down some of those frozen enemies a little bit more. Taking down some frozen enemies is really pretty nice, and I don't always do it, but when I can, I try to remember to. Also, it looks like this weapon, since it lasts so long, I can actually do this, like move up and down and leave basically like lingering, like long-term lingering attacks, which is really funny. That being said, if I get really lucky, which I don't know if I will, but hopefully I'll get another weapon. Really just want a protection style weapon. So if I get something like the like Laurel, or maybe something that has like an area effect on the ground or healing elements, that'd be really awesome. If I'm not paying attention, then, you know, bad stuff can happen, which is exactly why I would like some healing style weapons. There's that 100,000 mark, and so we're basically done with this run. It only took us actually like a normal run's length almost to get it, which is really interesting and really impressive in my eyes. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let this run probably until I die, and I'm just not gonna move from this point on, more or less, except for maybe occasionally to grab some XP or something of the sort. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'll probably see you guys in just a second when this is all done. But if not, peace out and adios. Alrighty, and that's where I call it. Syuuto has been unlocked.